Hello crafty friends, Alicia from Love Letter Generation. Hope you're all doing well. I am back on with I guess like a part 2 of the Organise with Me series. So you would have seen in my previous video I was doing a sequin and bead organisation. Well, after I finished filming that, I ended up finding way more sequins that I can put in my containers, and I also found this big giant storage container that is great for large beads, and I've been meaning to go through this for quite some time now, and it's just a whole heap of just random beads. Like, some don't even have, like, you know, matching sort of beads. Like, it's just very random. Obviously there are ones in here that I've put in here where it's a whole heap of the same thing, but then there's just all kinds of bits and pieces. So I thought this wasn't really being utilized as well as it could be, so I thought, instead of trying to jam all my big beads into this small container here, I thought what we could do is transfer a lot of these smaller beads into this one, so then I can make room for these big giant ones. And I already have some in here, so I can keep those, and anything that I have, like basically like a set of, I will keep in here, and the rest I'm just going to stick in one big giant, I think, tub of just random mixed beads, because this just looks very messy and I don't like that. So I thought I'll start with, I do have some more pretty pink heart beads. I'm not going to stick them next to the other heart beads. I'm going to just stick them in the pink container, this one here, in the meantime. Hope you guys can see. I'll just pop them on this end here. And then we can have a look at how many spaces I've got left and how many I have of certain beads to what goes in what box. So just for storage, right? I mean, see, like, why? I guess it's the container as well. That's the problem when you have heaps of little beads. They kind of just all go under and spread into, you know, the one section, or all the sections. So I have these cute love beads, which I completely forgot to use for this Valentine's crafting. So I have all these things and you just forget to use them. So I need to have things sort of, I don't know, in a better spot, have better organization, so I can actually see what I've got and use it. So we'll just move. These are meant to be like a lilac sort of AB love bead. Like I said, I'm just going to move them here for the moment, because once I start moving some of these ones over, then I'll have a free space where I can then move things like these over. So we'll finish this one, and then I might actually go into this one, so then we can put the larger beads in. So they're just all sitting there for now. It's more just for organisation at the moment. This may be a very long video again. Oh, see, look at all those little bits and pieces. To me, that's just, I'd rather have a whole set of the one type of bead in the one section, if that makes sense. So like all of these, because they're all the same. I don't like having all my things mixed up unless they're, you know, meant to be mixed, like like these alpha beads. They're meant to be mixed, but they're the same type of bead, all of them. So pop the pink loves in there. Hope you guys can see well enough. Might have to do this as a, you know, day 1, day 2 type filming as well. For me, that is, not for you. You guys can watch it all as one video, but I might have to film it between 2 or 3 days based on, you know, how crazy this is. Or I might just do, you know, some of it now and then show you at the end, like, what it all looks like towards the end. See, all these don't fit. I'm going to have to put them all over. I need like a big giant scoop, but I'm worried if I use something like that, I'm going to lift all these plasticky bits up. Oh, what are these? It's like fishing wire. But yes, definitely annoys me how the dividers can all like move on the sides. That drives me insane. But they're handy for if you need to make your dividers bigger, larger, vice versa. So I'm going to keep some of these big ones here because they are exactly the same as these ones here that I recently hauled. There are some smaller bubblegum ones. Well, not bubblegum, but smaller beads, but I'm not too sure. Like they don't... Usually it's things that, you know, people have sent to me in Happy Mail and they've just been thrown in. But, yeah, as you can see, they're very pretty beads, but they're just random pieces. I'm wondering if I just pop... Nah, they're different. I'm just going to stick these random ones just here for the meantime because they are really pretty and I still want to keep those, but I've got to figure out a way in how to organise them a bit better. I'll keep the alphas in here, these alphas and these alphas. Don't have many of these little star beads left. I've used up heaps of those. Got some black beads here. I just thought it'd be handy because if I can put maybe all the alpha beads together, because I have these pretty blue ones and then these pink heart ones, but it might be too big for this type of... It might be better off in there. Oh, decisions. For now, let's get rid of these beads right here. Where to put them? My candle. All right, so I'm going to go all of these. Sometimes we're just not happy with how things are, so we keep going back and forth until, you know, it looks right for us. And it does take forever to find, you know, what you like and how you want things organised in your craft room. I'm not too sure how I'm going to get all these tiny little beads out that have crept into... And I hate these ones. These are just horrible. I don't know why I ever bought them. These here, they're just like those cheapo... I think at the time I thought they were pretty and I found them in a discount shop. And it was sort of before, you know, Temu was available, and maybe even Shein. I think AliExpress had just come out, and Wish and things like that, but I'd sort of grab what I could from, you know, discount shops here in my, like, town. And they're just, ugh. I did like them at the time. I thought they were pretty, but now I just think they're kind of tacky. I'm not too sure. Like, they are pretty, but I don't know. I just don't see them really going with anything. I don't know. What should I do with them? What should I do? Let's move these loved ones into here. See how I just go back and forth? I sort of go with, like, I have a colour palette I like to sort of go with. I like everything to sort of match. And these aren't going to really fit in here anyway, so I'd rather have them in here because they're a much bigger sort of bead. So you guys can see, look, whole heap here. So many. I had quite a few people say that they love these kinds of organisation videos, so I thought, well, why not? I may as well do another continued on version. Just need to find a spot for these. They're like clear heart beads. Quite a few heart beads, don't I? And then there's like lollies mixed in with these too. Like those lolly type beads. I'll put them next to it. I think that'll be cute. If they're going to fit. Little candies. I mean, we don't call it candy in Australia, but look at this, how beautiful. One of my friends made me this tassel and I've kept it ever since because I thought it was so gorgeous. I think it was Beck, or one of the Becks that I used to swap with. I don't think she does it anymore. She kind of disappeared, unfortunately, which happens a lot in the crafting community, doesn't it? People just sort of lose interest, I guess, or they're just, something in their life changes, they get too busy, I don't know, family life. Let's move that over because I'm worried that's trying to sneak in. That should be all right. All right, we're going to go these loved ones in here. I don't have as many as the lilac ones. I have way more of the pink, which is good though, because I'm going to use those more than I'll use these ones here. They're almost like a pale mocha sort of colour, really. So I'm not sure when I'll use that colour, but either way, still handy to have. Might be good for like autumn crafting, that colour. All right, so there's those. I don't think I have any extras of those. Do I want to move these into this box as well, or keep it as is? Definitely have to move these ones. Might put the flocked ones in there. I'd love it if my organisation could be a lot better than this, but I don't know. This is just the best I can do right now. I would like to ideally be able to have everything maybe colour coordinated or in their specific shapes and sizes, but nah, I wouldn't have a life if I did that, would I? It'd be spent just organising all day long, 24/7. So yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do what I can do with the time I've got. I'm going to get rid of these yellow beads. I might keep just some of the ones that are like pretty, kind of like this AB one, but I hate beads like this. Like how? So tacky. Oh, there's some purple loves in there. I'm wondering, I don't know. I'm gonna have to, yeah, like dig really deep. I have these beautiful stone, like ceramic heart beads as well, which I absolutely love, but I've only got like, I think 3 or 4 of them because, like I said, they were a gift that I just popped in here. I might only have the 2, to be honest. Yeah, I can only see, I'm pretty sure I only have 2. I might chuck, because I've still got these in my hand, just these on top here for the moment, because I'm going to mix all those up probably anyway. I mean, all those colours do look pretty, but let's go with some of these little pumpkin beads. I'll give them their own separate little home. It's annoying because, you know, some bead packs you only get like 10 in a pack or something like that. That's why I always like to get multiples, so you're not left with just like, you know, 3 beads. So I might put them there, and then yeah, see, there's only a few in this paler colour because I must have used them all already. I do love these star beads. They've always been one of my favourites. Sort of one of the first things that I purchased from AliExpress that I absolutely loved. So we're going to keep those. Might put them in that spot there. They're gorgeous because they got like that, it's like a transparent star, so you can like see straight through it. Okay, there's a whole heap of random beads there. I guess in a way these are as well. I'm not really a huge fan of. I'll have to get like a little scoop or something to try and scoop all these little tiny seed beads that got in here somehow. And dog fur. Of course there is. I think I got everything out of that section. I can't really see, so I might put the gummy bear beads in here. Go with the rainbow sort of theme. There we go. I like those ones. I'm wondering whether to keep these. No, I'm just going to put them with this random mix. What next? These hearts almost don't fit. So I'm thinking I'll pull out these pretty ones. I love these ones. They're so gorgeous. They look like they've been covered in sugar. Ugh, red. That one can go away. All right, I'm going to put these heart ones into the bit next to it because it gives them a bit more room. And you can sort of see what I'm doing here with the colours, so they sort of all keep together. There's a lot of your paler pinks in these ones. This one, they don't quite fit either, so I might put them in this double one above it, and then their hearts are next to each other. So that's everything out of that one. I've got my cute little candy beads. Do I have more in here? Let's have a look. No, I don't think I have any more candy beads. So I might pop. What am I going to do with all of these ones? They're all like white and gold. They almost look like soccer balls. Might just put them in here for now, because white ones do come in handy. And there's a lot of them that are the same. Oh, there's a couple of floral ceramic ones in there. They're pretty. So I didn't even know they were in there. They're all the way on the bottom. You just have no idea. Oh, stop flicking in the wrong holes. Oh, that one doesn't go in there. Nor does this cream one. Yes, some of them have crossed over to the other side. So there's some blue ones in here that shouldn't be in here. The blue. Ooh, that's interesting. I haven't seen that one ever before. It's like tiny little green AB one. Oh, that's really pretty. I can't tell if that's it or not. I think it is. So I'm going to stick our sugared ones in there. Drop the pearl in this one. Oh, where did you go, pearl? Gotcha. Ah, sneaky. That's looking quite pretty. I'm wondering if I pop these over into here as well. I'm definitely not keeping these gross yellow ones. No, for a fact. I'm not sure about... Yeah, I'm going to have to put all these random mixed ones in just one big tub, I think. How about these little pretty stars? Oh, they're kind of mixed, but... I might put them in the end up there. And I think I'd rather keep the alphas in here as well. So what I might do... Oh, sorry, hearts. These ones got hearts on them. So I think... I'll pop the pink hearts in that one there. And we've got blue alphas. Maybe on that side. Hope you guys can see. I'll have to get up and see. Because I'm sitting down, so I don't even know if I'm in frame or not. I am. That's lucky. Very lucky. Okay, so what have I got left? I don't mind all these pale creamy colours in here. I think I'll keep that. I'm gonna have to try and get a lot of all these purples and yellows and mixed ones out. I'm gonna take all these square striped ones out because they are, at the time I didn't have enough room, and so they got mixed in with the stripe circle beads as well. So I want to try and keep the squares together and then the circles together. So I might, sorry, I just need to see what space I have. I might go. Just going to move these over. Like that. And then we can put squares in that one and circles in that one. don't know how many I've got, but I reckon I'll have heaps to fill these two in the 2 different sizes. Let's look at all these. Square, circles, oh, sorry guys, my hands are shaking. My anxiety has been through the roof lately. I'm not too sure why, just, yeah, who knows. But I'm just, you know, learning to live with it, like we have to. But yeah, that's why you'll see me shaking lots and stuttering lots and not making any sense sometimes. I'm also starting to feel really hot, even though today wasn't really a hot day. It gets quite warm in the afternoon once the sun hits, you know, this sort of side of the house. Like my bedroom gets so hot. Oh, this is turning out really well. Look at this. Let's try and, I know you guys probably can't see me being a lefty. I think I just poured them all into the wrong holes. There we go, there's another one. Oh, and another one. Oh, where'd that come from? That's another one of those weird little green beads. I have no idea where that came from, because the other one that I found I put over to the side here. They're just like randomly popping up. I don't know where. Looks like I've got a lot more round ones actually, but unless it's just because the square are a bit bigger, so they take up more space. I don't know. Got some square black ones as well, but oh no, I wasn't concentrating then. See what happens when you don't pay attention. It can just all go horribly wrong. Oops. I'm actually getting really shaky. I'm wondering if I'm having a hypo, to be honest. Usually my alarm would go off on my sensor, but because I've got my phone on flight mode while I film, then my alarm doesn't go off like on my sensor to alert me that I'm having a hypo. I'm worried I'm not going to fit all of these little round guys in. It's getting a bit full. And I also dropped one somewhere. There it is. I have to put that off to the side, or do I just do like spread it over like this? Yep. Just do that because I have a couple more here. There we go. They're looking really nice. They're actually coming together a lot quicker than I thought they would. Black ones. I don't know, I might find another smaller bead box to pop those in. And as far as these wooden ones go, I don't know, I quite like them, but yeah, I just need to take all of this out. All of this out, all of this out, all of this out, all of this out, and probably this. And I'll be back to show you the end results. So I am extremely happy with my progress. So as you can see, all my beads are now sorted, and what I ended up doing, hold on, I'll just move this out of the way. So this big giant container that I had that was full of all kinds of random beads, I've ended up taking out most of the beads that I didn't like or didn't want. So I hope you guys can see that. It's a bit, there we go, that's better. So I've basically done sort of like colour coordination. I've added some wooden heart beads in here. I moved some of the beads around just so I've got sort of like rainbow colours all kept together, and then I'll have all pinks and light colours kept together. And then I've got a whole heap of sections still left for when I get more beads, or if I have more I find in my stash that I didn't realise I had. So I've got that extra room for when I need it. This is another big storage case that I have. I ended up moving around all kinds of my like beads to suit sort of what I was going with. So this one here, you can see I've sort of got all the colours and the right sort of size beads all together, and I think that looks really pretty. And we've still got a few gaps left over for other beads that I want to add in there. So I've got a long section and then a small section, and yeah, they're basically all my, I guess, really sort of pretty AB sort of beads, and your larger size beads there. So I thought that looked really, really pretty. So next, here are my smaller, like the pink containers that I end up using. So what I've done with these is, again, sort of like I've got like a colour theme going on. So this one has a whole heap of pink beads, as you guys can see. It also has some of the bead caps, and these tiny little heart beads here, they were the beads that were in the big giant bead box, and I actually separated all the colours. Oops, sorry guys, that's Arlo knocking the tripod. So yeah, I've ended up, I just basically took all the little beads out of the container and just separated them into their different like colours. So I've got those ones. Sorry guys, he keeps bumping it. We have this one. So this was the new one that I was doing with you guys, along with the larger one. You can tell because the container is kind of, I don't know, it's a bit different in colour, being a newer container. Came from a different supplier, I think. This one's a bit more pinker than this one. And a lot of my storage containers are like that. I have some that are all the exact same pink, and then some in this sort of lighter colour pink. But either way, they all go really well together. So with this one, I moved a few things around. Again, I separated some of those beads in that big giant mixed up bead storage container. I found I had more of these pretty like iridescent sort of like pumpkin style beads, so I moved them from one bead container to another. So I did a lot of moving around, yeah, just to make this kind of, you know, right for me, if that makes sense. And then I've just got one space left here, which I believe I have some more of these alpha beads somewhere that I want to put in here. It's just a matter of finding them, but all my bead storage containers are done now. There's room to add more, and the remaining beads, it ends up basically looking like this. This was all my random beads that I just poured into this tub as I was going, and this will probably either end up with my daughter, because she asked if she can have, you know, she asked if she can have some of my craft supplies when I no longer want them. So she'll either be taking those, or I'll be donating them to charity, which is what I do a lot of. I do it with a lot of my crafty items. So here's another bead set that I have. Again, I tried to keep it sort of similar combinations of beads. So this one here has a heap of little star beads, and then these are all the same but in different colors. So are these. So just really interesting sort of ones. I ended up moving the star beads from this container to this container because I just thought it just went better with the other stars. And then my last bead container is this one here, which is a whole lot of, I guess, your plain sort of coloured beads. And some have a bit of an AB shine to them, some are matte. They're just your, I guess, your normal everyday sort of crafting beads, and they're my smaller ones. So, because you always need different sizes and different colours and different shapes. So there we go. That is all of my bead storage, all up to date, all organised. Like I said, I've got some gaps still left over for if I get any more, but oh gosh, I definitely don't need any more if I just got rid of a whole like tub, but you never know. I just get addicted to pretty things and have to have them, which I think a lot of you can relate to. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see a video on me organising like my pendants or my like flatbacks or my polymer clay pieces or just any type of jewellery findings or crafty items, yeah, let me know down below. Like I said, the reason I sort of did this video in the first place was because it gets me motivated to do this. And yeah, see, now it's done. I set the task and completed it. So it's the best way to get motivated and do the things that, you know, you might usually struggle to do. So thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, leave a comment down below if there's anything in particular that you would like to see more of on my channel. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.